Hello everyone, welcome back to the last night of online, at least, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, brought to you by C-Star League, CSL. My name is Cameron Davis. I am joined by, I'm not going to do a bit with this time, you know, whatever. It's just me and the ghost of Tasty Bacon, because he's busy doing other stuff. Not dead, don't worry. But tonight's a great night. Luckily enough, we were able to catch when this game was being remade, as the original timing wasn't available. So this is going to be the last quarterfinal. The winner of this is going to advance to the Toronto LAN finals, which is going to be in May. And I don't know who they're going to be playing against, because I don't want to say for sure, because I don't know if it's going to reseed or anything. But it's going to be, anyway, it's going to be CUNY Baruch, Fiven versus Waterloo Warriors. Actually, I showed the bracket race for this already, of who's made it so far. This, like I said, this is the last quarterfinal, and whoever wins this is going to be joining UBC Esports, UCI Gold, and UCLA Bruins. So already a really, really strong pack there, and either of these teams are going to make it even stronger. I'm not, like, these are definitely some well-stacked teams that we have right now. Oh, God. The game just started. So, okay, can't really get into it right now. I was hoping to have some time. But this was Waterloo's map pick. So, of course, on Nuke, which is the first map, as you can all see right now, Fiven are, of course, going to pick the CT side. And we have 5 armor on the CT side, no utility, no defuse kit, while Waterloo, they only have a single smoke on a Chronix. And he dropped a Tech 9 for Mio. He missed a raid ball. So they're going to charge straight into raid. But there are actually going to be 2 players here. Toy opening up with the first headshot, swapping to that Tech 9. It was Mio that he did drop. And just trades actually back and forth happening right now. They're able to take the 2 players out. But a rotate already in. They're not able to get onto the B site. But Yuna spraying down Verse makes it a Waterloo man advantage. But Toy is still there behind the smoke with that picked up Tech 9. However, the bomb has been rotated. I didn't see how that happened, but it rotated out of ramp onto the A side. It's going to make this a 2-on-2, but Toy with this Tech 9 armor on the CT side is going to make it really difficult for Waterloo to hold it off. However, there's no defuse kit, so if they're able to play just a little, about 15 more seconds or so, they should have a good chance here. Hero in a nice little corner set up a crossfire there, and actually does get a first shot, gets both shots at the end, so the Tech 9 doesn't even matter. They're not going to go save it. But they're going to buy SMGs anyway. But Waterloo, after what looked like could have been a disastrous opening round, do end up taking the first round on the CT side of Nuke, no less. If they do get the standard 3 rounds, that'll put them in a good spot. They just need to get like 2 or 3 more after that, which would be a really good spot on the T side. And this is their map pick, so one would expect them to be able to do that. Just blowing out sunroof right now. I don't know if that I don't know if that's because this team is gonna tell, like, if that's gonna say that they're doing it or not, or if it's something they want to establish early so the enemy team can't read into whether they're gonna throw nades and stuff there or not. That's not something that you want to do only when you're going to use it, just because then the enemy team will be able to tell. If you do it every single round, then they will have no clue whether it's coming or not. But Fiven, not playing aggressively with these armor and upgraded pistols. Waterloo also playing conservatively. They don't want to run into a pistol stack. They're just going to slowly clear out the outside, headed by Divigate and Hero. And actually, Hero does spot out a player, spots out Verse up in heaven, but unable to land the kill, but at least able to give a little bit of information. Toy actually is able to open up, get the opening frag, gets a second one. Food with the crossfire as well, gets 2 more, and Fiven don't lose a single player. They're able to pick up only 2 UMPs and the AK. They don't lose a single player, going to keep all their armor, and now Waterloo's economy is absolutely broke. We're only 2 rounds in, so this still needs to be played out. But what looked to be the start of a good, strong start for Waterloo now got completely upset, and Fiven are now in a really good spot. Waterloo are going to answer back with a Force Fire of their own, armored pistol. Everyone except for Yuna seems like he's going to be saving up for that nice little op. Again, both. Ooh! Lineup almost happened for Acronix. Almost able to hit that headshot onto Blaze here. But so far, nothing for either team. They know it's on a knife's edge this very beginning. But we do have Toru, so he'll sneak up and Squeaky. Doesn't get the kill on Unit, actually just gives away his position. And Divigate pops in through May to take out Blaze, but Toru re-peeks. Does finish off Yuna, who is already fairly lit. That's going to be the rest of the terrorists actually charging into the A site. More trades happening. Verse does get a double for himself. Is traded out by Hero, but it's just Hero left. Able to pick up his own AK again, but left in a 1 versus 2. No bomb, as that has been dropped outside. Covered from both directions by Fiven. Hero does have a little bit of time to play with, but he's got to land these headshots, as he has. Oh, he does have armor, so that's fine. But no head armor. That's going to be a problem against the M4 and the UMP. Not able to spot out Udigmeister in time as he peeks up behind Red Box. And that is going to be the second round to Fiv, and they don't get upset after they're upset. And so now Waterloo, I'm sure, just going into a save right now. And Fiven, just because they were able to get that second round win off of almost nothing, didn't lose a single player, and so they were able to keep their armor as well. Their money's looking really good right now, considering it's only round 4. Could be better. They could have saved, like, they could have lost like only 1 or 2 people last round. But still, it's looking pretty strong. Toy actually pushing out very aggressively into radio. Does he? Oh, perfect timing for him. Acronix was swapping to a nade. Now it's being taken very, very slow again. What do we right now? Just want to be looking to do some economic damage. Food. Oh, I popped off of that. Why did I pop off of that? Food is also able to drop Divigate, who's trying to sneak around outside. Yeah, and these kills just all going the way of Fiven. Waterloo trying to set something up, see if they can't flank, do a little pistol flank on some rifle players. Try and drop something for some rebuys. But nothing so far. Don't lose a single player. Only take 10 points of damage on reverse as well. But now Waterloo are able to buy. They're going to be able to get the op on Yuna if they decide to do so, which they do. But Fiven's money is looking really, really good right now. Lowest player at 4,400. Whilst Waterloo bought up everything they could and still weren't able to get a full utility buy behind their players. Very, very aggressive push outside from Fiven, answered by Unicycle getting the opening frag. I don't know if he was able to see the other 2 CT players pushing outside. But consider this lineup by Waterloo, I want to say that he did. Toy is sticking in that little, well, not all the way in the corner, but just slightly behind Twinkie. Minute 10. Fiven still has some utility to delay the push temporarily. And now they're going to be pushing outside. Toy is in good position. They're not checking for him. They're just walking straight past him, so he's getting good information. You saw at least one player pass, heard the footsteps from multiple ones, expecting the player to still be up on Twinkie, but they do not spot him. He's going to run straight behind him. Also called the rotate from verse in. So he's going to be able to set up a crossfire. Peeks a little early, but doesn't get taken out, fortunately for him. Now Toy has yet to attack from behind. Oh! Doesn't actually get the kill onto Mio. Turned around just in time. And now a 4-on-2 advantage for Waterloo. Make that a 4-on-3, but the bomb plant does go down. Udigmeister on the middle of the site. The double spray set up. Not quite a crossfire, but double spray still set up. Now it's a 2-on-2, but the bomb is planted. Udigmeister going to fake it out. Get the spin around kill onto Mio. Unicycle, last one left. Needs to peek out and stop the C-Fuse. Oh, and he pulled off it, but doesn't matter. He got the headshot anyway. So Unicycle at the very end does save it for Waterloo, but that was looking very sketchy at the end. However, they lost 4 players. They had considerably low money. They're going to have an even weaker buy this time around, and Fiven have a lot of money behind their stuff. So if Waterloo lose this, they're going to be put into a save. They're going to have to take Fiven down twice before guaranteeing a save. They do have that one player who has $0 on the side of Fiven. But they probably could just drop a UMP. I think it all depends on how many players survive. But they don't have much of a round loss bonus behind them. It would just be 1900, so they couldn't really. If they lose this. Actually, if they lose this, they probably will have to full save. Probably light buy into it. Well, we'll see what happens with that if it does come to that. Both teams just consistently playing it safe at the start, setting up their own little line of scrimmage. Trying to figure out the other team's tendencies. I can't recall the last time these two teams have played each other. I think it's actually been a while if they have at all. Once again, down in sneaky. Maybe able to get a little catch. But actually, they're going to run straight to the molly when they charge onto the B site. Nukemeister not able to find anything, however. Tori did take hero from the outside. This is... Ooh, food answer back. Mio peeks out. Didn't expect the second CT player there. So Blez able to save his teammate. It's a 2-on-4 for Waterloo. Kind of stuck on the B site. Verse already on this site. Gets traded out by Yuna, but now it's just Yuna left in 1v3. He does not expect Koi right behind the little mini silo. Fiven up 4-2, and Waterloo are going to have to be back on another save. And they don't want to spend a single... Well, a hero can buy a pistol. Maybe two. But everyone else should get a full save if they want a healthy buy. Because they're only going to be getting 1900. So this is basically a full throwaway round. They don't buy a single thing, not even a flash. Oh, hero does. And a Chronix. And he does get a flash as well. So 2 P250s, but like that's still nothing. Making sure to always shoot out those sunroof. Woo! They have spot some information outside. Does eventually get taken out by food, however. Don't really know exactly what he was doing. There's not much information to be able to gain, and it's just you can't really do any damage to someone that distance with the block. Yeah, Waterloo. I don't even know if they're gonna. If they could even plan on doing anything here. They're just getting taken out, torn apart systematically. Chronix did get a single kill on Tori, so that's going to be 1 revive forced into Fiven. Whose money isn't great. But losing 1 player is not a bad thing. It's just Yuna right now with the Glock. And I really don't expect anything from him right now. Yeah. What's the money on these guys? Yeah, Fiven, they have enough to full buy. They can just drop for... Well, Tori's need to drop. They probably should drop for him from Blez just to keep everything even. But it's not that big of an issue. I kind of wish more teams did that, though. Waterloo deciding to not even full buy this time around. How much? I guess they could have full bought. I guess he was going for armor tech 9 to make sure they have a super strong buy with an op behind it coming into the next round. Because if they did full buy this time around, they'd have like 2 or 3 nades each with their AKs. So they're going to run straight into the A site. Blez right now with the crossfire between versus able to trade. Ooh, is going to be a 3-for-1. No, Unicycle actually with the deagle able to pop around the corner. Take him out as well as get the plant. So now it's a 3v3. Post-plant position. Mio peeks out, drops Toy. Lots of players are Fiven all split up. Lots of fire being thrown out. We trade 1-for-1, but Waterloo do keep the site. Very quick round. Waterloo answer back. Save an AK. Divi didn't actually have anything on him when he lived. Did he live? I thought he lived, but he has no armor. What was going on? What did I miss? I probably missed something. What happened? Yeah, he saved 2. Or was only 1 person with armor? Oh. Yeah, because they saved. I think I just assumed that they had AKs because they burst into that site so quickly. So now both teams are on full rifles. Mio getting quickly taken out by Food. Does give away Food's position. But now they're a little too scared to peek out. Even if they could double peek him. But instead, they just answer back with the kill onto Blez this time coming out from Sneaky. And here it's just going to decide to smoke off main big old doors at Hut. Food rarely plays actually inside there. And right now, he's pulled all the way back. Basically to CT spawn just outside of Hell. It's a 4-on-4 right now. And Waterloo positioning like they want to charge into B. They've given up all of their outside pressure. Fiv and Heavy have to take over that area again. They're just playing right now. They don't really have the 4v4 because any trades go in the favor of the terrorist side as it spreads. The CT is really thin. But they don't want to give away anything else. And Food crouch peeks out, is able to drop 1. Takes some heavy damage with the double peek out. But oh, him and Ukemeister able to drop 3 players. It's now just Yuna left on the side of Waterloo. Molotov pushes him back. He's going to smoke it off in order to charge through. He wants to finalize that kill. Or at least maybe get the bomb. But Food is able to reposition himself and drop Unicycle easily. They can keep themselves in the lead at 6-3. Waterloo once again at really, really bad money. They shouldn't force up at this point. They're getting... Okay, so they're grinding through them, but they are getting the rounds. This is terrorist side Nuke, which is not as bad as old school Nuke. But still, 5 or 6 rounds is definitely a good sign. And at this rate, they should be getting to around that number. So they shouldn't be trying to force anything. They should just play the standard economic game. Where they're going right now is not bad. So them not forcing up with the money, not expecting Mio to drop like 2 AKs and then go out like 2 AKs, 1 UMP, 2 Tech 9 sort of play. Like they're just playing it safe this time around. Definitely a good idea. I back it 100%. But they actually able to push through outside with the help of smokes and flashes. Food not able to hit that shot. He gets flanked by all sides by 3 Tech 9s. Tori also dropped a 41, and I don't know if they expected that player to charge in from below. Verse is able to answer back onto Yuna with another 1-for-1 trade. Evened out by Tori. It's now 3 versus 3. Make that 3 versus 2. Difficult, not able to get anything done as he was able to sneak in through Squeaky, come back up through ramp. And now it is just a Chronix left with the Tech 9. No armor. Does pick up an M4. Because he's going to have to land 2 shots at that to get a kill. No armor is that much more important. Yeah, as you can see there, the bullet punch just wrecked him. Fiven up 7-3. They bought actually a little bit too much into that. I think they're deciding right now if they want to save or not. Looks like they are going to go and do it. Yuna with the XM. This map does often feature it, but not on the terrorist side. Toy with backup from Food is going to push aggressively outside, taking that low sneaky corner, which is not a very common place to check, and he is going to get the drop kill onto Hero, and a second one onto Chronix. Food drops Divigate as well, so already 30 seconds into the round, Fiven have now the 5-1 lead, 4-man advantage. Just Yuna left, does get a kill with the XM, drops Toy. With that opening in the outside, allowed Food to push forward aggressively and trade that out with ease. They are now up 8-3, and at this point is when Waterloo should start being worried. There are only 4 rounds left. They're investing a little bit into this one, but once they lose this, they should be able to buy fully in the next upcoming round. And so they just need to win that one and then another round afterwards to be really comfortable. If they have a really strong CT side, which this is their map pick, so one would hope they do. You could expect they could work off of 3, but you definitely want 5, 6 to be really comfortable. Already loads of damage onto Mio, which is Waterloo's star carrier, at least traditionally is. Right now at the bottom of the scoreboard. That may actually be one of their struggles right now. Toy, on the other hand, Fiven's star carry is up there along with backup from Food. Just under a minute left. Looks like Waterloo going to try and flash themselves into A. Clear it out as quickly as they can and try to at least get the bomb plant. But first, the sliver in that door finds the shoulder of Mio and drops him. I don't know if he saw Yuna when he was backing into that corner. So he didn't, as he did pull away. The kills are still going for the way of Fiven, and then Verse drops down, drops that 2k at the end. Fiven, once again, don't lose a single player. Their money is stacked for these last couple of rounds. Waterloo can buy up again, and they do get the op onto Unicycle, who, on the few times he's had it, has had an alright performance with it. Let's open up a round for them. Lot of nade pressure outside. Good pressure for both teams. Is that? No, that's Blez inside. The meme map, it's hard to tell sometimes. Ooh, 1-for-1 trade so far. Blez actually pushes out straight through Squeaky. Still trades 1-for-1, and Unicycle not looking behind him. Isn't able to get the kill versus with the last remaining bullets in his rifle. Keep Fiven up in a 3-2 man advantage. The last two team members are completely separated. Tori drops certificate, and now it is all on to Mio. This is the time that he needs to step up and become the star player that he is on this team. It is right now. Him and Verse both looking for each other through that tiny little hole. Fuck, this is I just spam each other. I don't know if you're able to see his feet or not. But if he drops now, he'll definitely give himself away. Oh. Didn't slide down far enough and gonna flash himself in, but a nice smoke from Fiven. They know exactly where he is. They probably just triple push him, but they don't want to give a single rifle away. Verse is gonna slowly sneak in through. Oh, but that jump is gonna give him away from Mio. That puts Mio in a 1 versus 2 situation. Is able to drop. Oh, does not drop Food. Just barely down to 13 HP. Couldn't finalize that spray. Food using the door and the wall as cover, just as needed, and that's now it's looking dangerous for Waterloo. Last 2 rounds, they have to save yet again, and so unless they perform an upset on this round right now, which they haven't even gotten close to when they've been on a save, they're looking at maximum 4 rounds. That's even if they get those rifle round. They able to get 1 rifle round, I think. Pushing straight to the A save. They're already able to trade 1-for-1. A chronic experiment with that Tech 9. Pushing through again. Already able to get 2-for-2. Small little crack in that smoke burst. Able to catch a Chronix who got stuck on the ladder. Bomb just got picked up. It did fly all the way out. And ooh, Hero with the flick on that op. Evens it up to a 2-on-2. And with Divigate down below is going to be sneaking up behind. I don't know if they're aware that Toy is there, but Toy is not aware that someone could be sneaking up behind him. This could be crucial if the timing is on Waterloo's side. Is able to get that headshot. Now it's just up to Udigmeister. Does drop Divigate. Oh, but Hero easily repeaks and trades it out. So, what I said wasn't going to happen did in fact happen. Waterloo get their 4th round. And now they do have enough to buy on this remaining 15th round. But Fiven are able to buy up again as they just won so many rounds in a row. Even though they've lost a number of members, still just barely have enough to buy up. Jägermeister, no kit, no helmet. But they're against AKs and an op, so you don't need a helmet. Waterloo need this remaining 5th round if they don't want to have to mount a tremendous comeback on their CT side. timing of Blaze through the smoke actually takes Divigate out to 15 HP. I don't know what queued him up to that. Queued him up on for that. What am I trying to say? But it doesn't matter because it was perfect. And they were expecting another play here. And Seeking, they do HE out, but all the timing, they look away right when Toy peeks out. Able to get a double kill. Blaze also finishes off Divigate. Now it's just Mio and Unicycle. Make that just Unicycle with the op. Does take out one. But he's in a really hard position right now. What? What just happened? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, boy. This is really unfortunate, ladies and gentlemen. My game just crashed. So let me... Ugh. Terribly sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. But I guess one would guess that it is going to be an 11 to 4.5 for Baruch. For Fiven. Ugh. It's quite embarrassing, ladies and gentlemen. Now we'll wait for the Steam open again because it's not just the game, it's also the entirety of Steam that crashed. In any case, this is not looking good for CUNY Baruch. Sorry, it's looking really good for CUNY. It's not looking good for Waterloo. On their own map, they're being taken to town. They're able to pick up the pistol, but immediately reset after, only able to get 3 rounds afterwards. Can Steam open, please? Just gonna throw in some music right now, actually, while I get all this worked out. But yes, we're in halftime right now on the first map of Nuke. Don't go anywhere. Into the very middle of the first round, the second half. It looks like they don't want to waste any time with the halftime and give me time to come back into this cleanly. So now, Waterloo are in the lead, do have the advantage in this opening pistol round. Just Blaze left with 13 HP. Little sloppy there by Mayo to finish that off. But Waterloo do get the pistol round, and unless they get reset once again, like the first half, should be an opening for them to try and tie it up with Fiven. They do still need 6 more rounds. So the hope all lies on whether or not they can maintain their rifle rounds against Fiven, because it's been the rifle versus rifle they just had no luck with. They've won maybe 2 rounds of rifles. Fiven, no bomb plant, so they do force up with armor and pistols. This is critical that Waterloo do not lose this. They have 3 UMPs. I actually kind of wish that they able to, no, I lied. I'm actually down with the UMPs. Because armor pistols are more likely to give away stuff, so you don't want to accidentally give away. Ooh, but Verse does get the opening kill onto Acronix. Already puts Waterloo on the back foot. HE not quite there in time to finish it off. And another 1-for-1 trade, keeping Fiven in the lead. Looks like the bomb is being taken down onto the B site, but Versus up. Oh, was just a little bit. Blez coming in from behind does drop Hero. It's just Mio and Divigate left in a 2 versus 4. Divigate already on this site is able to drop food as well as the bomb peeks out. Gets a second kill. Has to reload, so he's going to pop into Toxic to do so. Keeps it a 2-on-2. And once he's reload, able to pop out and give his friend some backup. Swips around, cannot get the 3K. But now it's up to Mio versus Tori. Carry versus Carry. UMP versus Tech 9. Bomb is still dropped in the middle of the site, but Mio is going to wait for Fiven to make the first move. Does spot the feet of Tori, but no, Tori's able to land the shots and finalize the kill. Wells pick up that UMP, so it is reset. Fiven up now 12-5. Waterloo have no money. Why is this like this? This should be like this. Thank you very much. Waterloo are going to force up, but if this is dangerous, if they lose this, it's not gonna be the end of the game for them, but it's gonna be mighty close. But it is imperative for them that they trade this round back. Lot of heavy T presence outside, not a single player from Waterloo there to pay any attention. Though, that being said, looks like we do have Unicycle sneaking up through Squeaky. But no, it looks like it's going to be an outside take. There is a molly that gets thrown in. The bomb's still outside, not being taken downstairs. So it looks like they may be pincering in from the outside. Unicycle going to be peeking up with his USP. Probably going to get a face full of Versace. No, actually peeks at the right time and is able to drop Verse. Isn't able to grab that rifle, but at least man advantage for them, gives them something. Pulling out with not a single buy. Does get traded off at Udic as up close. UMP definitely does reign supreme. This is going to prompt the bomb walking in through Mini. And Acronix is not in a good spot. Trade this out. He is currently watching Hut. The flash blinds him fully. Is able to not able to fully get that kill onto Food. Now Mio climbing up the stairs, can't do anything. Hero as well on the upstairs, not going to find anything as well. And so it's just Divigate left with the UMP. He needs to try and save this to give them a little bit of something coming into the next round to do some damage to Fiven. So when they're able to fully buy, they have a little bit of breathing room as far as the T economy. I think that's what he's doing right now. He's pulling back all the way to CT spawn. Fiven are going to be able to secure their 13th round, up 13-5. In Waterloo, they picked this map, but they just don't feel as comfortable on it. They're not able to hit their shots. Fiven, they just seem more competent on it, honestly, and that's not a good feeling when you're playing someone on your own map. Waterloo show, what's the word? Diligence? That's not quite the word, but they don't spend a single dollar in this round. They want all that they can have in round 20. Meister seems to have read that. He does pick up a MAC-10, trying to tear through these unarmored CTs and farm himself some money. He's pushing outside, and Unicycle also getting himself in position downstairs, the outer rink of the lower bomb site. Mios, I don't know if you saw that foot coming in from outside. It seems like he didn't, but it's gonna be another pincer on the A site, it seems. Luke just watching return, does get dinked down to 23 HP, but does drop Divigate. Now, let's see if Hero can't answer this back. Isn't it? Oh! Drops him down to 9 HP. Food is having to flash himself out. But the bomb has already been planted on the lower site. Multiple trades happening. Well, one trade, really. Blez did fall. Food is also still really low, and he is all the way up. And so Unicycle Peek Out can drop that second player. Chronix picked up Blez AK, and so he's going to go and try and save this, and Una able to drop Food as well. So that should be another UMP picked up. They need to go and save these weapons. They cannot fight for them. Or fight with them. Unicycle's going to be caught in a little sticky situation. He's expecting a player to pop out. Ooh. Gives a little bit of damage. Please, no, don't invite me. Chronix, fortunately for them, is able to save this AK. But Fiven are on their 14th round. Pause. Tactical timeout for Waterloo. I kind of feel like it's a little late. I mean, granted, it has only been 5 rounds in this first half. But we didn't see a single one when they were on the terrorist side. I feel like they should have called one then. But in case they're calling one now because they absolutely have to win from here on out. If they lose now, they lose everything, basically. That's going to be Fiven on their 15th point in the water. We're going to have no money. So they need, absolutely need to take this round. And I honestly just don't know what to say on Waterloo. They're just not able to hit the shots. They look lost. Fiven, now Fiven on the T side, they're just kind of running circles around Waterloo. They've attacked the same position multiple times, and it's just worked out for them every single time. Again, I mean, the sample size, when you're talking about this, and this is actually unfortunate for Waterloo as well, because the sample size has been quite low for, as far as them figuring out what exactly they need to do. Did I say 5? I mean, it's only been 4 rounds. They got the pistol round, lost to the upset, lost to save, no, lost to force up, and lost to save. So now that it's gonna be rifle versus rifle, sure you could talk about what you did wrong in specifically round 17, the round that after they won pistol that they got upset in. They can talk about that, but it's still not going to be the same as knowing exactly what they're going to what Fiven are doing on their rifles and what you do on your rifles. It's a completely different story. And so now they're in such a hypothetical situation that they have to win. There's no room for error there's no room for error in the situation that they have yet to be in, which is really scary. Just because, like, what do you say? What do you suggest? What's going on? What's going wrong? I mean, I already pointed out that Mia, who's usually their star carry, has 6 kills. Granted, Divigate and Hero only have 2 more than him, but Unicycle and Chronix are usually the more quiet of the party, up there with 15 and 11 kills. Granted, that's nowhere near the kills that most of Fiven have. All but Uticmeister have more kills than Una. But the point still stands that Mia, who's usually their star player, is completely silent right now. However, Uticmeister is sticking on the MAC-10. Food did buy up a sawed-off. And then with the UMP on Verse, Op on Blez, AK on Toy. This could be something that allows Waterloo back into it. But Fiven, they're just sticking with these anti-eco rifles. Just because they have so many rounds to play with, they don't need to spend money they don't have to. Granted, Blez did rebuy an op. So that puts him pretty low. But again, at this point, Fiven aren't too concerned with micromanaging their economy because they're up 9 rounds. They just need to win 2 more. Now, with the way they're playing, you know, it's reasonable to expect that they should take these last 2 with ease. Hero not actually able to land any of the shots through the smoke. He does fall back into the lower part of the tunnel. Looks like it's going to be actually a T-swarm through the vents. Flash doesn't make it all the way out, but Food... No, that's what he's taking with that. Hiding in the vents with the sawed in case anyone chases them, but the rest of the T presence is outside. Unit drops one player, but they did have a CT push-up that he had traded out. That was a Divigate. Taking the Toy position, but Toy was actually fully aware of what he did when they were on the CT side and wasn't going to be caught by it himself. It's tied up to a 4-on-4. Are they about to launch someone? Oh, for a second I thought that someone dropped on someone else's head and they were going to launch them all the way into Sneaky. It's taking slow right now. Food has rotated all the way in and a nice headshot onto Hero. 4 versus 3. Toy up the upper catacombs. Upper catwalk. Does drop Toy, and Food gets a second kill onto Mio as well. It's just Iconics right now, not able to find anything. This is just a complete clinic of how to play Counter-Strike. From Fiven onto against Waterloo. It's match point. Waterloo have virtually no money. We got an XM. We got a 5-7. Divigate's probably going to grab himself maybe a UMP. Chronix and Hero. Chronix is grabbing himself an M4. But Hero, UMP as well. Low utility to slow down the T's. And Fiven this time around, not a single budget weapon. Pushing straight in onto the A side. Grab the first kill. Get the second as well. Chronix trades him out 1 for 1. Now it's a 2-on-4. And Toy heard that damage. Heard the push. And peeps out. Just in time to drop the unit as well. Now it's just Hero. He gets taken out through the smoke. This is Fiven taking Waterloo's map 16-5. And now we're going in to Cash, which is Fiven's map. Honestly, right now, it's not looking great for Waterloo. And, you know, I'm kind of saying the obvious when I say that. They didn't look comfortable at all on their own map. They just weren't hitting their shots. Fiven were just rushing in, had all the confidence in the world. Running circles around them. And, to be fair, part of that is just because of how Nuke is. Nuke tried to balance it out by giving a lot more avenues to the terrorists. And it worked. And that kind of just makes it even harder. But in any case, we're going to go for a quick break right now while these players load in. So don't go anywhere. Be back for Map 2 Cash of the last quarterfinal CSL playoffs.
Only $14.99.
Don't miss the call. Download Band. Communication made easy.